Hey, what is going on, guys? DK back at you with another video here for the NBA main slate here on Tuesday. We got a little smaller slate, only 4 games, but not too bad. Real quick though, let's look back and see how we did last night. So I kind of went to bed early thinking I wasn't going to cash, and surprisingly I woke up and I hit about half my double ups and a little more than half my head to heads. Didn't cash attorneys obviously, but wasn't too bad. I ended up losing a little bit overall, but it wasn't the end of the world. So this is the lineup I landed on here with Westbrook, Oladipo, Aaron Gordon, Jabari, Bam, Ricky Rubio, Alfonso McKinney, and Boban. Yeah, so Westbrook got injured pretty badly, turned his ankle midway through the third quarter. He was on pace for a huge night. So obviously that injury hurt. He was about 75 to 80% owned in most of the cash games. So people say, oh, he's pretty high owned, so it doesn't really matter. It actually does matter kind of a lot because the people who faded him basically got lucky and cashed. So the 25% or so that faded him. They basically cashed because they got lucky, and that leaves 75% of the people fighting for the last 25% to try and cash. So that ended up being pretty big with the Westbrook injury. Oladipo, of course, I talked about Oladipo, Drew Holiday, and Zach LaVine as guys I loved for shooting guard. I could only afford one, and of course, I picked the one with the lowest fantasy output of Oladipo. Drew, who I said I loved, he went off, and LaVine did as well. I was kind of got unlucky there. Just picked the wrong guy. Aaron Gordon, I talked about him. He was just too cheap. I ended up going with him in my main lineup. He just had too much upside, and at 6,500, he was too cheap. Jabari, so I had a late pivot. I originally had Drew Holiday and then Stanley Johnson here. But once Stanley got ruled out, or once he was not starting, I had to pivot to Jabari, and I pivoted up to Rubio. Rubio is pretty frustrating. That game turned into a blowout. He didn't see any fourth quarter run, so Toronto, without Kawhi, blew him out. That just killed me. Rubio sees fourth quarter run here. He's probably going to see closer to 40, maybe 40 plus fantasy points. And, I easily cash everything, but that's part of daily fantasy. McKinney, I sent a tweet about him with Iguodala out. His minutes are going to be pretty secure, 25 minutes or so. And at close to minimum price, he did good. And then Boban, a little disappointing. He got in foul trouble early on, so he didn't see as many minutes. He still got there, though, for 4,500. So, yeah. So that was last night. So let's look into the slate for tonight. So we only got 4 games, so I'm going to be kind of going through each position, talking about as many guys as I can. Real quick, though, let's look at the over-unders. So we got 230, Charlotte, Atlanta, Charlotte favored by 11. 225, Washington, Dallas, Washington favored by 1.5. 218, Brooklyn and Phoenix, Brooklyn favored by 1. And then Milwaukee at Portland, 228 with Milwaukee favored by 1. So these bottom 3 here are pretty close spreads. The one at the top here, there's definitely some blowout risk. Okay, so let's start at the top here, point guard. Lillard, 9,600. I don't think he's in play for cash, but for tournaments, he's got a lot of upside. He's just too expensive for me, so I don't think I'm going to be going there. Kemba Walker, 9,300. Great matchup at home here against Atlanta. He's got everything going for him. He's had a few down games. I can't seem to get Kemba right. He's been killing it early on, and then I played him. He kind of laid a dud. He's priced up here at 9,300, and the concern here is the blowout risk. Atlanta is going to be missing Taurean Prince. He's doubtful. So he's a key member of their rotation, and it's at Charlotte. So there is definitely blowout risk here. And there's a chance Kemba doesn't see fourth quarter minutes, which I'm definitely concerned about. If the game stays close, though, I think Kemba Walker will smash. I think he gets closer to 50 fantasy points if the game stays close. But, that's a big F here. Atlanta's not looked good. So John Wall here at 8,800. I still think he's a little underpriced. I like the matchup here against Dallas. He's going to play all the minutes he can handle here. I do not mind John Wall at all for cash or GPPs. Devin Booker at 8,200. I think he's priced about right, but he does have a lot of upside here. This game last year would have been very, very high scoring. But again, this year, Brooklyn's playing at a slower pace, same with Phoenix. But I think Devin Booker is certainly in play here at 8,200. If we go down to Doncic here at 7,700, I says he's questionable, but they said he's going to play. I like Doncic a lot here, but I don't know, that sore ankle, plus he's closer to 8K. I don't know if I'm going to be on him today. I kind of prefer, Dennis Smith Jr. for that price discount, 5,700. We saw he laid an egg against the Lakers. But he should see closer to 32, 33 minutes a game at 5,700. I think I'll take the price discount on Dennis Smith Jr. there. Trae Young, 7,300. He's got all the upside in the world. I don't know if I can go there in cash, but it is a very good matchup here against Kemba. His minutes have been down a little bit. He's seen closer to 28 to 30 minutes a game. So he is certainly in play for GPPs. I don't know if I want to go there for cash. Let's see here. One more guy I think I'll bring up is Tony Parker. I don't think I'm going to play him, but this guy's just been insane, man. Putting up 32, 42, 24, 21 fantasy points the last 4 games. And he's only seeing like 20, 25 minutes a game. I don't think he can keep up that production. So I don't think I'll be on Tony Parker, but I think I just had to bring him up there. At 3,800 here, we got Isaiah Cannon. So he's a starting point guard. Going against the Nets. He's going to see, about 30 minutes a game. Sure, Devin Booker back, that hurts his usage. But he still shoots it a bunch. And I don't mind this price tag if he's going to see 30 minutes. I think he's in play for salary relief. One more guy I think I'll bring up. He's basically minimum price is Austin Rivers. He's going to see about, 20 to 25 minutes. No, he's not been very productive of late. But, at 3,100, I think you can give a look to him at GPPs if you wanted to for salary relief. Okay. So Bradley Beal here at 7,400 against Dallas. Not a guy I like playing a lot because he has to score the ball to produce. But his peripherals have been getting up there. He's getting some rebounds, getting some assists. He'll get a few steals here and there. And at 7,400, I think he is firmly in play here for cash and GPPs. Chris Middleton. These secondary pieces of Milwaukee, I just never play when Giannis is healthy. When Giannis is out, that's when I go to Middleton, Bledsoe, Ilyasova, guys like that. But I can't play any of these guys when Giannis is healthy. He just soaks up too much usage for me. Batum, I talked about him about a week ago when his salary is down, in the 5Ks. Now it's 6,500. I think he's okay. I just think he's a little too expensive for my liking. CJ McCollum, again, the price is okay. He just hasn't been very productive. He's kind of taking a backseat to Lillard this year. I think he's fine too. I just don't think I'm going to go there. D'Angelo Russell, GPPs only. He's got the huge upside, but his minutes are just not there right now. Basically, all the net starters, they don't see enough minutes for me. So with Taurean Prince basically doubtful, I don't mind Kent Bazemore here at 5,900. He also has huge upside. I don't think I can go there in cash, but I think he's certainly in play for GPPs. I'll talk about a couple more of their value plays once I get down there for Atlanta. But I don't mind Bazemore. Let's see. Oubre, he would be in play if Otto Porter is out, but I think Otto Porter is going to be playing tonight. So I don't know if I can go there for 4,900 for Oubre. Let's see. Okay, so at 3,300, here's Kevin Huter. He got 29 minutes last game. With Taurean Prince out, it's going to be him or DeAndre Bembry that picks up the start most likely. 3,300. I don't mind this play. If he's going to see about 30 minutes or so, I think he's certainly in play. He only saw 1 minute against the Kings. He got injured there. That's why. So I do think he is certainly in play. He does have upside. We saw him put 35 fantasy points up in 25 minutes earlier in the year. So he does have some upside. And if he's going to see, about 30 minutes, I think he's definitely in play. Let's see. DiVincenzo for salary relief, I also don't mind. He's going to get about 15 to 25 minutes or so. He's been pretty productive when given the minutes. So I think he's definitely in play as well. All right, let's move on to small forward. And at the top here, Giannis Antetokounmpo at 12.6. Yeah, the salary, it looks pretty expensive. So I think that will keep the ownership lower tonight on Giannis. But I think there is enough value plays out there today that you can fit him. I'm kind of undecided right now. But I'm kind of leaning, I guess, towards playing him. He's got so much usage when he's out there. If this game stays close, he's got 80, 90 fantasy point upside. So I think he's in play, and I think his ownership will be down tonight, which I do like. LeVert, a guy I've talked about in a lot of my videos. I've been on him when he was 5K, 6K. He's up to 7,200. He is seeing the most minutes out of any of the Nets. Seeing about 30 minutes a game. That's still not enough for me, though, at 7,200. He does have upside. It's just, now that he's at 7,200, I don't think he's in play, given that he's only going to see about 30 minutes. Harrison Barnes, not a guy I like playing. I see a lot of experts, they like, Harrison Barnes at 5,500. He's just not a guy I really like playing. He just kind of stands in the corner. He'll shoot threes. His peripheral stats aren't really there. Just not really a guy that I'm on. Aminu, I was on him when he's at 4K. He's priced up now to 5,400. I will pass. Let's see here. Evan Turner, his production's kind of been going down a bit. I don't mind him at 4,900. I think he's a little pricey. Ariza here. If TJ Warren is out, he's questionable right now. I don't mind Ariza. Again, not a guy I really like playing. He's kind of, stand in the corner, shoot threes. But he did see 39 minutes last game. He's getting some rebounds. He is getting some assists here. So I think he's in play if TJ Warren is out at 4,900. Let's see. Is there anything else? Bembry. This is the other guy I was talking about with Taurean Prince being out. I think he has the higher floor for sure. He definitely has a higher ceiling as well than Huter. Huter's just $1,000 cheaper. But I think Bembry is definitely in play here at 4,300. Let's see. You give a look to Miles Bridges here at 3,600. The issue with him is you just never know how many minutes he's going to get. We'll see 30, and then the next game we'll see 16. At 3,600, I don't mind it for value. I think there are better value plays, though, today. Okay, so power forward. Obviously this huge price discount from Giannis, Harrison Barnes is kind of insane. Let's see, we got Markieff at 5,300. he's very boom or bust. I don't know if I can go there in cash. He does have huge upside though. Decent matchup here against Dallas too, so I don't mind Markeith. A guy I'm liking today at 4,800 here is Rondé Hollis Jefferson. He only did see 19 minutes against Houston. I'm not really sure why. He wasn't in foul trouble. It's a little concerning why he only saw 19, but in the other 3 games, 27, 25, and 30. He is, when given the minutes, he can be very productive here. And I like this salary at 4,800. I like the matchup against Phoenix. So definitely a guy I have interest in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Dwayne Dedman. So game log watchers are going to be concerned about the 16 and 12. He got in foul trouble in both games, as you can see here. 16 against Cleveland. I played him against the Kings. That was very frustrating when he got 5 fouls in like 10 minutes. If he stays out of foul trouble, he's going to see closer to 25 minutes. And he does have huge upside. When given, against Chicago, 27 minutes, he put up 41 fantasy points. So I think I'm hopping back on the Dwayne Dedman. Well, I just got to pray that he does not get in foul trouble. Let's see here. Zach Collins. I don't mind him. You never know what Terry Stotts is going to do, if he's going to close to Zach Collins or Nurkic. So it's always kind of a crapshoot. 4,100. I do like that salary for him. Ed Davis, 3,600. I just thought I'd bring him up. If Jarrett Allen gets in foul trouble, Ed Davis is going to see a huge minutes boost. That is possible here going against DeAndre Ayton. So if you want to play, that part of the game of, Jarrett Allen getting foul trouble and pivoting to Ed Davis, I don't mind him at 3,600. One more guy I'll bring up is Richaun Holmes. He's strictly seeing backup minutes to DeAndre Ayton. We have seen, though, Ayton has gotten foul trouble a couple times here this year. With no Tyson Chandler now, if Ayton for some reason gets in foul trouble again, it's going to be Richaun Holmes that picks up all those minutes. And we saw what he did in Philly when he would get minutes. He's very productive. So I just thought I would bring him up. If you want to take a shot at GPPs of DeAndre Ayton getting in foul trouble, I think Richaun Holmes would have a big day if that happens. All right, let's move on to center position. So we got DeAndre Jordan at the top. Again, it's never a guy I really like playing. He's just more of a putback guy. His assists are going down after that crazy. He almost got a triple-double against Utah. Again, just never a guy I really like playing. 7,500, I much prefer DeAndre Ayton. Sure, with Devin Booker back, his shots went. He only shot the ball 4 times. I do think that's going to go up here, though. A good matchup against Jarrett Allen, too. He should see all the minutes he can handle. So I do like DeAndre Ayton here at 7,500. Yusuf Nurkic, I can't stand Terry Stotts. You never know what's going to happen. Just when you think you have it figured out and Nurkic minutes are safe, he pivots to Zach Collins in the 4th. Nurkic has all the upside in the world here in GPPs. Great matchup against Brook Lopez. Again, it's just a matter of, is he going to see 4th quarter minutes? If he checks in for the 4th quarter, I think Nurkic has a huge game here. But it's a matter of, does he or does he not? And I can't tell you. It's Terry Stotts. It changes every game. So I think for that reason, he's only GPPs. But again, he does have all that upside. Dwight Howard at 6,100. I think he's definitely in play here. The first game back, they kind of limited him to 23. Against New York, though, he played 31. So I do think he's going to play closer, 30 to 35 minutes. They're going to need his big body out there as much as they can to guard DeAndre Jordan. So I will take the price discount from Dwight Howard to DeAndre Jordan. I do not mind him at 6,100. Jarrett Allen at 5,200. Again, they're going to need him to guard DeAndre Ayton. He does get in foul trouble a decent amount, though, so there is some risk. But at 5,200, I really like the salary for Jarrett Allen, and I don't mind pairing both centers in that game together in one lineup. Alex Len, he's also boomer bust, GPPs only for me. He's got that huge upside, but he also has a very low floor. I think I prefer Dwayne Dedman because he's power forward eligible. So that basically allows me to play 3 centers. With Alex Line, he's only center eligible. So I don't know if I want to go there. But again, he's got huge upside as well for tournaments. Cody Zeller, a guy I've been on a few times now for his cheap salary. He's up to 4,400 now. So Atlanta, they still play pretty big though with Alex Len, Dwayne Dedman. They kind of split the center minutes. So I do think Cody Zeller is going to, again, see about 25 minutes or so. I don't mind him for salary relief today. Again, I think I prefer Dwayne Dedman of the two. He's just got more upside. He's a little riskier, but I like his upside more. Ilyasova, I don't mind him at 4,200. He's going to see about 25 minutes or so. And he is going to shoot the ball a ton. He's got upside. So I think Ilyasova is certainly in play here at 4,200. Let's see. I think that's about it here. Okay, yeah. So if you guys have been enjoying the content, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section or head over to Twitter and shoot me a DM, shoot me a tweet. My Twitter will be in the description below. It's at DK__DFS. And yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I will be back Wednesday for the NBA main slate, so I will see you guys then.